Now we look at more prepositions of place which specify some movement. First is into, which is used when we are entering room, building or pool. Go into the kitchen. So this specifies the entry of a person into the kitchen. You would say that we can use in here, go in the kitchen, right? But that won't specify any movement. That would just specify that somebody is telling you, okay, go in the kitchen. But that does not specify any movement. Here I can say, I am walking into the kitchen. That means I am going inside the kitchen. Next, towards. Movement in the direction of something. Go 5 steps towards the house. So, towards specifies a certain direction in which we are to walk, in which we are to go. Okay, now let's compare this with to. In to, we said go to London. So, we just set a space and we told the location to where we have to go, and we go to London. But in towards, we specify a certain direction in which movement takes place. So, go 5 steps towards that house. Okay. So, next would be onto, movement to the top of something. Again, we can compare this with on. When we say get on him, okay, we are just telling the other person or ordering the other person to get on somebody else. But when we say he jumped onto the table, we say that a movement is happening in which he is jumping onto the table, on top of the table. So, into, towards, onto, these are all prepositions where movement is involved. Next is from, which is used in the sense of where from. From where do you belong? Or from where was that flower plucked? So, this is asking about the place. Now, we look at some other prepositions apart from those used for time and places. First is from. From in the sense of usage is who gave it. So, it is a present from Jane. I received a present from Jane. So, from whom did I get it? So, it was from Jane. This is where from is used. Of, who or what it belongs to and what does it show. A page of the book, a picture of the palace. In the first sentence, the page belongs to the book. So, a page of the book. In the second sentence, the picture is of a palace. In the picture, we see a palace. So, the picture is of a palace. It shows a palace. Next, by, who made it. Like the Pythagoras theorem was given by Pythagoras. So, this is how we can use the word by. Next, on, walk or ride or order to get on, as we just discussed while discussing on to. Riding on a horse. So, this is, if we would have said he jumped, he climbed onto the horse, that would have been right. But right now the horse is moving and he is riding on the horse. Okay. So, his movement is not being considered here. Next, order to get on the bus. He got onto the bus is that he was jumping on the bus. That was the movement. While this is simply an order. In, order to get in the taxi. Similarly, just like on. Off, leaving a vehicle, get off the bus, deboarding a bus. Out of, again leaving, similar to the use of off, get out of the car. Okay, get off the car, get out of the car. These both are used interchangeably. Next again we have by, which shows the rise and fall of something. So, the prices have increased by 10%. The temperatures have dropped by 2.5%. So, whenever we have to show the increase or the rise or fall of something, we use the preposition by. So, these were the prepositions, and now we will do a short exercise.